So the second part of Gate is finally here, and let me first address something that is really important. There is not enough Yayoi or Rory in this episode of Gate. There's more Rory in the opening and ending of Gate's second part, man. That makes me really sad, man, because I like Rory and I also like Yayoi. And I also like Muichi, who actually also shows up in this episode. But let's talk about this episode in a more positive light. And let's start off with talking about Sulsan, the brother of Pina, which I'm not sure if he's an enemy or a good guy. The only thing I'm sure about him is that he's not a very nice guy towards beast women, or at least he doesn't discriminate against them, as it sounds like a lot of people does in this world. Or at least that's how I understand the guy who interrupts him and his play with this girl, this warrior bunny called Twirl, which he is actually beating. So it's kind of like SM, where she is the masochist and he is the, what is the S actually? So sadochist or something. I'm not entirely sure what the S stands for, but man, he beats that girl. But of course he doesn't beat her, so she can't walk. He just gives her a little spanking. But still, she doesn't seem to like that. I can understand that. But still, I don't know where to put him, because he just shows up at the party after being informed by this guy about the party that Pina has. And if has discovered that there was Designators there, it could have been really bad for Japan, because then he would have reported that to his father, and that could have made the peace treaty break down. And actually, what the senators are doing there is basically being shown a demonstration on how powerful the weapons of Japan is, and we are just talking rifles and mortars. That is the only two things they are shown, and that is enough to convince the senators that they do not want to go to war with Japan, because Japan could easily destroy the capital with just the mortars alone. So yeah, that is really interesting to see them how scared they are from of this. And also, I'm also in. It's also interesting to see the, shall say, emperor of the shall say, the special region, because he just sits on top of his throne when he has been informed about this, and he just says, let them just have their peace treaty and stuff. We can never allow the empire to fall. It's like he basically thinks that the empire is invulnerable and cannot fall. So he could really, really be in for a rough wake up if he doesn't start to take Japan serious, because they don't stand a chance against us, because we are technological superior, which is also shown in this episode when some gang that controlled the, should say, prostitutes, or one of the big leaders of the gangs that controlled the prostitutes in the street, basically tried to attack one of the special defense force bases in the capital, and they just got shot. They just got basically wiped out, and that scared the other, should say, big leaders so much that they basically split the money amongst themselves and ran off and decided never to basically bother the Special Defense Force. And this is told by a girl called, let me see, Misery, which is a girl with angel wings. I'm not sure if she will play a huge part, because the only huge part she has is basically informing us about this um, part where basically one of the big bosses of prostitution is being wiped out, and also that even Ford, shall say, she has offered herself to some of the Special Defense Forces soldiers for money because she's a prostitute. They are not biting, and that actually kind of makes her a little low self-esteem, or she's starting to lose her self-esteem by that, man. I, I kind of think that is interesting because I would think that if people was there and they saw some hot bunny girls or animal girls, that they would want to have some fun with them. But then again, it could be that they think smart and actually thinks this could be a trap and not falls for it, even though it isn't a trap. But it's gonna be interesting to see if misery has some more importance, and also she also kind of have importance because she brings a girl that has a very bad feeling, which is basically that there will be an earthquake, or as they call it, an earth shake soon, and that is because she is a bird and therefore can feel that stuff, and therefore the Special Defense Force reports to the entire region that they have to be ready for that and for an earthquake. So yeah, really, really interesting in a way. However, let's just say it like this: the part that Yayoi and Miyuchi have isn't that big. It's basically just Yayoi trying to find out a way to. It seems like she's trying to blackmail or trying to get on the good side of our main character Itami, because she understands that he was kind of rude when she kind of told him that he was a criminal for trying to get Rory to drink, even though she is a minor, or she looks like a minor. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what comes of this. And also, one final thing: Sugawara, the guy who is working as the diplomat for the Special Defense Forces, he kind of, she'll say, charmed a girl, a little girl called Cherry when she kind of was a little bit, she'll say, pushy and kind of pushed her cleavage up against him. And keep in mind, she's most likely 10. I'll push her 12, the highest. And then the parents is scolding her for that. And then he tells the parents not to scold her, and then he tells her that she has to be nice towards him. And yeah, so he kind of scored a lolly waifu. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what the next episode is, and hopefully we'll see more Rory, because we need more Rory. We need more Rory. Yes, we do. And with that, have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and I'll see you later, guys. Cheers.